Hi, Julie here with Just Plain Fun, and today I'm going to show you how to make these ornaments. They are the Silvia ornaments available on my website at jpfun.com. I'll give you the link down in the description below. Alright, specifically I'm going to show you how to make this particular ornament. Now remember, you can order these off of Etsy. They will not include any of the beads or the stuff that goes with the caps. What you're going to get is actually just the caps and the instructions. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so in order to make the Silvia ornament, I haven't made the silver one yet, and that's the one that I'm going to show you how to actually put together. That's why there's no photo here, because I haven't taken the picture of it. But got the instructions written down. When you get the instructions, you'll have the photo here. But here are the list of materials you're going to need, and it is on the instruction sheet that you get when you get the package of, well, I'll explain. Okay, so you're going to need the 3D printed caps, and they're going to come packaged like this. There'll be a label on it, and basically what you're getting is a pair of these of each color in the package. All right, so you're going to need those, and then you're also going to need 4 feet of fishing line, and I use 30-pound test, which is Omniflex. And I bought this, I don't remember exactly where I got it, maybe Walmart, 250 yards, 30-pound test. This is available on Amazon, and also you can get a smaller amount because this is 250 yards. But you need 4 feet for each ornament. So let's see, what else do you need? You're going to need beads of your choice. As you can see by these ornaments, each one has a different set of beads. These are all 3D printed, so I can make those available in my Etsy store if you're interested in buying the beads. These are the same beads that I use as stabilizer beads for the 16th inch split pin paper bead roller. These beads here are made out of paper, and I will provide a free link to the template to make those beads. Those are 5/8 inch at one end, 1/8 inch at the other. And then this one here, I don't remember exactly when I made these. I made these years ago. These are also 5/8 inch. And then you have some 4mm round silver beads, gold clear E beads, or 4mm or number 6 seed beads. And here, I don't remember exactly what size those are. They look like 8mm. And these are 1/2 inch. And then these are also 3D printed. The white beads here are 3D printed. And the colors on these, when you order, you're going to get a package enough to make all 6 ornaments. In fact, here's the silver, which I'm going to show you today. You're also going to need 1 screw eye. I keep them in one of these little dishes that are in an organizer, and I've had these for years. But the size is important. It's number 216-1/2 inch. And that's the size that you want to look for. I will provide an affiliate link on the website where the pattern is. They look like this in your hand. They're really small. So what you're going to do is you're going to put that on first. And then you're going to need an ornament hanger. I use a paper clip. This is a plastic coated paper clip, but you can use any ornament holder that you want. And then you're going to need a crimp tube. You can use a 2x3mm or a 3x3mm. It does not matter, as long as it has thin walls. I have a big bag here, and I also have this an affiliate link for this item on that page also. So that way you can get the colors that you want. You can coordinate them or not. It doesn't matter because they're going to be hidden. All right, so, and you're also going to need, for tools, scissors or snips. And I have these by Zuron, which are, yeah, these are really, really good. These are Zuron, a company in Maine, and that I've actually visited. And these are really good, nice crimping tools. They are available on Amazon. You're going to need also, these are like narrow flathead pliers, but any flathead pliers will work, but these are also made by Zuron. I'm not affiliated with them, but I can put the affiliate link on from Amazon if you want. And that's also from Xuron. These are, don't know where these are from. These are made in the US. This is made in Taiwan. And these are crimping pliers to crimp the crimp bead. You're going to have to crimp them properly in order to make them fit where they belong. All right, so let's pull out what I've already got. Oh yeah, and you're also going to need a bead stopper because that's the best way to do this. Start over here. Okay, what you're going to want to do is you want to put the little this thing into the center hole of one of them. You're going to get two pieces. Grab the other one. This one does not have a hole. This one does have a hole. This is the top. So you're going to put the little screw eye into the hole, and you're going to twist it really good. That's where the pliers will come in handy to help get it in there once you get it started. So mine's already in there. Otherwise, I'd show you how to do it, but I'm sure you can figure it out. Okay. Now, the first step is you're going to take your 4 feet of filament, and you're going to bring this, grab a hold of the top of your ornament, and you're going to choose any spike. I guess you could call them spikes. And you're going to put the filament up through toward the hanger, toward the loop. Bring it up out about 6 inches or so, and bring it down through the next one, just like this. And you want to make sure that it's at least 6 inches long, so that way when you, at the end, you're going to pass all this through all the beads that are on your on the strand. You're going to double. This one's going to be doubled with the other end of this one. So this is where the bead stopper goes. That way it doesn't come out. And you're going to need to make sure you have at least 6 inches. I didn't measure. Let's see. I eyeballed it, and it's 6 inches. So, okay. Now, sometimes these are funky to put on. There we go. Now it won't come out. Then you take the other end, and you start stringing your beads. So there is something that I have made for myself to make deciding how I want my beads to look. And I made this tool. It's just a hat pin, a very, very long hat pin. And I 3D printed this little block here so that I can put it down onto my work surface. If you want me to make these and make them available, I will. But basically what I do is I decide what I want for my beads. And for this one, I am using these beads. There's clear ones and silver ones. That's what I decided to do. And to make sure that I know what size and the way I want it to look, makes it look good, this is what I do. I just put all the beads I want to use. Just to check my size. And let's see. I'm pretty sure this is the way I was planning on doing it. Nope, not 2 of those. And then once you determine what you like for your beads, then you can figure out how many of each bead you need to go all around. And what you're trying to achieve is something between 1.5 to 2 inches. And so to determine that, you can line it up here, and it's almost 2 inches. It's 1 7/8 inches. That's good enough for me. That'll be fine. And I think it's going to look great. And this is a good way to audition what you're doing. You can't really see the clear beads, but it is what I've chosen to use. So I know that I need 12 of these big ones because there's 12 spikes. And right here, there's 12 spikes on this. So everything is going to be in multiples of 12. With the 3D printed beads, I know I need 24 of those. And then these here, which look to be like 4 by 6 millimeters, I have 4 of those. So 4 times 6 is 24 of those. So now that I know that, I'm going to save this for last so that I can just keep an eye on it and make sure that I'm doing, you know, putting them on correctly so I can remember, because, you know, when you get older, you tend to forget things. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it. That will be the last batch of beads that I put on. And then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the first one. Where did my beads go? I just had a bag of beads. Where did I put them? There they are, right in front of me. Good grief. All right. And I'll show you how to do the first one. And then from there, when I'll just string up the rest and fast forward through it so you can see me do it all the way through, but I'll fast forward it. All right, so go ahead and string the little one on and dig for the big one, which, you know, I shouldn't have dumped all of them in there. Nope, don't need that one. I need the silver one. And then the next one. And then the big one that looks to be probably 6 or 8 millimeters round. Okay, then a little one. Of course, you can use whatever beads you want. It's your project. All right, then they're all strung on. You're going to take it all the way to your cap, and then you're going to pick up the bottom. This is the bottom. You're going to choose one and put it through from the inside to the actual bottom outside. And you're going to bring it all the way and kind of tighten it. And then this is the trickiest part of the whole ornament. You're going to go in the opposite direction where you have your bead stopper and go through this next spike. So you grab a hold of the other end. Excuse me while I go get it. There we go. Then you pass this through, trying not to twist and trying not to get tangled. And then you're going to pull on it. Don't pull so hard. You don't have to pull that hard. These spikes can break. They're not too fragile, but I have broken one. And while I do this, I do want to mention that I have tried making these ornaments with head pins. Whoops, I forgot to put the beads on. I have tried making these with head pins and beading wire and also 20 gauge and 22 gauge wire, and it just did not work out very well. It looked awful. It looked messy. So I tried 30 weight because I thought 50 might be too hard to work with or just too fat to work with. And I found that the 30 pound fishing line is the best. All right, so let me get that big fat bead here. There we go. And almost there. And one more little bead. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and stretch and tighten and bring it to the next one opposite of where you have the bead stopper, and just pull it through. Try not to get tangled. And it's going to twist and turn on you, especially while this is still so long, but it works. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bring this end into the next one, all the while pulling on this and keeping it in place. Then you're going to pass this through here, and you're going to repeat the process all the way around. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Okay, now that I'm down to the very last one, I'm going to use the beads that are on this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and string them onto this, take them off of here, and I'm going to string them on as I normally would. And take me just a moment to get these strung on. Alright, then I'm going to take the bead stopper off the other end, and I'm going to string these through after I put the crimp bead on. So I got to go find my crimp bead. I'm going to grab one of these, and because it's silver, I think I'm going to grab the gunmetal. Not that it matters. I mean, like I said, it's going to be hidden. So you're going to put the crimp bead on first, because at the end what you're going to do is you're going to hide the crimp bead inside this spike here. And then you're going to take this end and you're going to string it through these beads. After you put this through the crimp bead, actually, yeah, you're going to put this through the crimp bead, and you're going to put this end through here, and you're just going to kind of pull on it, and then while you're doing that, pulling that through, you're going to string these beads onto both strands. I know it's possible. I already tested these beads. Yeah. Pro tip. Test to make sure that the filament can go through both pieces of, both strands of filament can go through your beads that you choose. In fact, if you order one of my 16th inch paper bead rollers and make beads with it, that hole will fit the 2 strands of filament, no problem. And you want to make sure you get all of the beads on, because this end of the filament is going to go through the other spike. Come on, go through there. There you go. Then you're going to grab this end of the spike and this end of the filament and this one, and you're going to gently pull, but not too hard because you don't want to hide the crimp bead yet. Then you're going to pass this through the spike. Well, there we go. There, now you have both ends. So you notice how you've got this crimp bead here. You're going to pull on this a little bit, make it tight. Make it as tight as you can. And then this side, don't trim it yet. You're going to take your crimping pliers, and if you know how to crimp beads, you're going to do it the way you're supposed to do it. You're going to go in and you're going to first off do the thing so that there is a crimp in it. Then you're going to turn it and crimp again. And then you're going to pull this through. And that should tighten it. And your crimp bead is hidden. And then what I like to do, because this end is still so long, I like to pass it through the next spike just for added insurance. It doesn't need to go through a bead, but you do need to get it through. You can pull this. It does go in there. Just give it a second. If you need to start over, start over. There. And that just reinforces it. It makes it stay. And you can do the same with the other side if you want. You can pass it through, just for added insurance. There, done. And then what you're going to do at this point is you're going to take your little cutters and you're going to snip them off. There. And your ornament is done, except for the ornament holder. And if you want to use paper clips, this is how I use them. I just take the this is a plastic coated wire paper clip, so it won't rust. And then you just open it this way. And this is the part that goes on the tree branch, and this goes through the eyelet or the screw eye. And then you just tighten it. And your ornament is done. All right, so I'm going to put a link to my Etsy store where you'll be able to find these, and then you'll be able to also download the pattern and get the link there. And it will not be available on Amazon. The pattern for this and this package will be available in my Etsy store only. If you want the STL file, if you have a 3D printer and you want to make these yourself, let me know, and I will make this file along with the PDF file available for points on my website. But if you want to purchase these, they'll be on my Etsy store. Boy, I like the way that came out. It's pretty. All right, so Merry Christmas and all that good stuff. And like I said, these are available on my Etsy shop. And until then, thank you for watching. Have a Merry Christmas and see you next time. Goodbye.